मैम सबसे पहले आप ये बताइए कि मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम क्या है और ये क्यों इम्पोर्टेंट है? मैम योर माइक इज म्यूट आई गेस.
Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So thank you, Zareen, for this nice introduction. See, mentorship program को अगर मैं define करूँ तो इसको मैं इसी तरीके से define कर सकती हूँ that what do we understand by the term mentor? Mentor means a person who is there with you, who prepares you, who makes you, right? For instance, like our respected father of nation, Gandhiji, very vividly and very rightly has said that there are too many influences on him. The ideology of him is not inspired only by his own mentality and thinking. And he considered Mr. Gokhale as his mentor. So a mentor is one who never leaves that person hand, whether in good time or bad times. A mentor is one who understands that person is like the way whatsoever is going on in that person's head. Mentors understand that. It's like having objectivity and subjectivity, understanding everything of that particular person whom he said that he's mentoring to. Gandhiji, when he was in South Africa and when he was doing struggle, he was really young. He was just 21 years old. What he got was strength, a willpower, empathy towards others, and to change the world. He got all the substance. So the aspirants which we already have, who have already taken a very important decisions in their life. That is like, be it IIT or UPSC or any other competitive examination, that is in itself shows their strength and caliber. A person who is like very different from rest of the masses, after just graduation or, we all think of different careers, right? And now in contemporary society, you do not really have to, there are too many options available, right? You can go in movie industry, you can go in music industry, you can make your career in arts, culture, so many things. But still getting, and clearing one of the toughest examination like UPSC, which is considered as the third world, difficult and toughest examination in the world. So as IIT and other or medical examination, that requires blood, that requires a lot of strength. So I think before I become a mentor or before we mentor any aspirants, they are themselves a warrior. They're themselves a fighter. But then, when this aspirants comes to us or anyone who has the willpower with them, who has the strength with them, right? They have everything in them. They know what is the syllabus. They know that they want to do something. They get the spark. They already have the spark. What we do as mentor, we channelize their energy. As a mentor, we try that, they should not deviate from their path because it's a process. It's just a process. It's just not a 1 or 2 year or, one day step that, okay, right now I have decided that I'm going to clear the UPSC or I'm going to clear the state PCS or IIT, any other competitive examination. And I know the syllabus, I am this and this is done. No, life puts you a lot of challenges in your life. There's so many things. We live in the present. Our brain cannot perform for the future things. We the kind of mentality or the kind of thinking process a human being has, they always try to do it in the past or they think of the future. But what we forget is that we have to remain in the present. So largely, a mentor's role is to make these aspirants consistent, to make them focus in the present. And when I'm saying the present, I do not mean at all that, thinking of UPSC in the present scenario. I just think that they have to present in a that moment, what they are doing at regular basis, what they are doing, what plan they have, like for the 15 days, the 13 days, every day there has to be evaluation. Okay, so when the starting point where I said that Gandhiji, rightly called Gokhale as a mentor. He was in South Africa. Gokhaleji is here in India, and they both were struggling on their own. So, but still, what happens is, what my point was, where I started is that these aspirants already have all the potential, all the talents. We can't do it. I mean, I cannot do anything. How can I make anyone, IAS officers, or how I can make them clear this exam? Agar aisa hota, so I would have been like a god. No one can make you clear this exam. We can only provide guidance, and only to those who are warrior in themselves, who have their potentials, who have something, who have this caliber to change the world. I mean, see, as I said, there are plethora of myriad of professions out there to make money or to get into the government service. But when a very young child, be it from parent support or you do have a lot of influences. Preparing UPSC in itself shows that you have a strength. I was very satisfied and teaching in university, but the moment I started teaching UPSC aspirants and others and mentoring them, I get this confidence and courage in me that I am doing something substantial, because these are the people who are going to make nations, it's going to shape our world, our nation tomorrow. Okay, so they already have everything, but the thing is, as I said, that it's a process, it's a long time process, and lot many things happens in this process. Okay, so when you prepare, and if someone is is guiding you, is evaluating you on the by having test series, by having to know that what they are going through in their life and what type of timetable they have. So this is a very systematic approach, Ms. Zareen. Okay, so when we are mentoring them, as you said that lot many things happen, stress hota hai, कुछ और परेशानियां होती हैं, तो हम यहाँ पे सारे एस्पिरेंट्स को जो भी वो करना चाहते हैं लाइफ में, उनमें उनके एक पिलर की तरह खड़े रहते हैं. जैसे कि उनके पेरेंट्स, ऑफ कोर्स उनके पेरेंट की स्पेस तो नहीं ले सकते, बट यस वी आर प्रोफेशनल, हम उनको समझाते हैं कि अब आपको क्या स्टेप लेना चाहिए, आपके लिए क्या बेटर है. फॉर इंस्टेंस, नॉट मेनी एस्पिरेंट्स कम इन UPSC, they come from the science background, okay, or they come from social science, whatsoever. The major one of the problem or one of the decision they have to take regarding their options. तो कई बार लोग सोचते हैं कि क्योंकि हम साइंस बैकग्राउंड से तो हम सोशल साइंस का ऑप्शन नहीं लेना चाहिए, या फिर हम सोशल साइंस का है तो हम सोशल साइंस से ही लेना चाहिए. ऑफ कोर्स बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिसमें आपको डिसाइड करना पड़ता है. इंटरेस्ट तो है ही कि आपको कहाँ इंटरेस्ट है, ऑप्शन में आपको कौन सा सब्जेक्ट चूज करना चाहिए, बट एट द सेम टाइम यू हैव टू हैव अ रैशनल अप्रोच, साइंटिफिक अप्रोच, दैट यू शुड नो कि ऑप्शनल चूज कैसे करना है. यही नहीं पता होता कई बार एस्पिरेंट्स को. तो ऑप्शन चूज करने के लिए फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू शुड सी सिलेबस, previous year question papers, and then you should not take decision in one go. इसीलिए कई बारी ऐसा होता है, बहुत सारे एग्जांपल्स हैं कि लोग अपने ऑप्शंस चेंज करते रहते हैं. फॉर इंस्टेंस, कुछ सब्जेक्ट्स के ऑप्शंस बहुत वास्ट होते हैं, सिलेबस बहुत वास्ट होता है. इनफैक्ट पूरे किसी भी सिलेबस का आपको क्या करना है, अगर आप मुझसे पूछोगे कि क्या एक मंत्र है जिससे कोई भी एग्जाम क्रिएट और आप क्लियर कर सकते हो, इट इज जस्ट इंटरडिसिप्लिनरी अप्रोच. You need to learn that physics is just not about numericals. Math is just not about equations and numbers. It is about correlating things. It is about to know and have abstract understanding. When you are understanding the theory of relativity, it is just not about that speed. It is about that things are relative. It is about connecting theory of relativity with the concept like ethnocentrism or cultural relativism. What is happening in today's world right now? The war, the scenario, history is a, people say that history repeats itself. I say history never dies. History is not repeating, it is continuing. The form has changed. That's what I'm just trying to say. That, हम जब चीजें को anticipate करते हैं, हम जब चीजों को समझते हैं, तो इसमें अगर हम एक मोटिवेशन की तरह काम करें, जब मेंटरिंग करते हैं, अब ये सारा को रिलेशन करना सिखाएं बच्चे को, तो जो चैलेंज है वास्टनेस सिलेबस, वो हम उसको खत्म कर सकते हैं. तो मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम में सिर्फ एक चीज नहीं है, इट इज जस्ट लाइक कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव, यू हैव टू बी देयर. आपको उनका फॉर इंस्टेंस द प्रोग्राम which we give, we give in the morning, like the timing is 5 early in the morning, 5 a.m. to 6. तो आपको अपने आप को ट्रेन करना होगा. आप नहीं कह सकते that you are like आप रात में पढ़ रहे हैं और आपको ये चीजें. No, you have to understand the beauty of the nature. When you wake up early in the morning, there is a lot of blessing, there is a lot of positivity in the morning time. तो जब आप मॉर्निंग में उठते हैं तो पहले ही आपके अंदर एक पॉजिटिव अप्रोच होता है. आपके जो डिमांड है एग्जाम्स की, जो नेचर है आपका उस सर्विस में, उसमें आपको पहले ही अपना ये लेथार्जिसिटी पीछे रखना होता है. तो एक तो आपके अंदर पॉजिटिव तभी एक एक्सपेक्ट इनकलकेट होना शुरू हो जाता है और आपको समझ में आने लगता है दैट यू आर अ फाइटर, बिकॉज आप सुबह उठ रहे हैं, सुबह उठ के आप क्लासेस ले रहे हैं और उसके अंदर फिर हम डिस्कस करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्टार्ट विद द टाइम टेबल. टाइम टेबल क्या है? छोटे छोटे प्लानर्स बनाते हैं, उनके ऑप्शनल से लेके उनके जीएस पेपर, जो भी चीजें हैं उसको हम अच्छे से कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव मैनर में वन बाय वन इंडिविजुअली सबको उसमें एक तरीके से एक प्लेटफॉर्म की तरह, एक प्लानर की तरह उनको देते हैं, जिसमें वो समझते हैं, अपनी स्ट्रेंथ समझते हैं. फॉर इंस्टेंस कई एस्पिरेंट्स आते हैं, वो सोचते हैं कि पहले प्रीलिम्स क्लियर हो, फिर मेंस क्लियर हो, फिर ऑप्शंस क्लियर हो. नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है. तीनों ही एक साथ आपको प्रिपेयर करना होता है. पर्सनालिटी आपको रोज सबसे पहले जो आपका फाइट है वो आपका आपसे ही है. आपको रोज अपने आप को चेंज करना है. तो ये सारी चीजें हम मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम में विद रिस्पेक्ट टू देयर सब्जेक्ट, विद थिंकिंग दैट उनका टारगेटिंग ईयर क्या है, वो कौन से ईयर पे टारगेट कर रहे हैं, उनको कब क्लियर करना है, ये सारी चीजें हम मेंटरशिप में टू बिगिन में स्टार्ट करते हैं जरिए.